You know, I have to give this testimony. Lord gives me visions, and this morning He gave me one that just, and this is really for my people, man. This is serious. The first vision the Lord gave me, He showed me, He took my body or my roach, because I asked Him to show me, Father, can you show me what's going to happen? Can you show me the future? And I remember the first time He took my spirit, and this division I had today is piggyback off the one I had before. And He took me up to the heavens. And when He took me up to the heavens, I saw a ship, but it looked like a black locust. It was huge. And I was I would say about 300 yards underneath. No, I'll take that back, maybe half a mile underneath. And I can see it, but it seemed close. It was so big. But I say, Father, I want to witness this. Take me up close. So He took my spirit. He took me, and I felt my whole body go up right underneath it. And I was like right underneath, just like my garage shed. I was right here. And I looked, and as I looked, the body was like a locust, but it was like it was alive. It was like it was still living. I could see like light go through it, but yet it was still like a ship, almost like in Ezekiel when he said a wheel within a wheel, and wherever the angels went or whatever, the chariot followed them. It was alive. And I said, Father, what is this? And I looked, and all of a sudden, I said, Father, what is it? And He backed me up. When He backed me up, He took me about a quarter mile back. And then all of a sudden, I seen locusts everywhere. They was beautiful, though. Skin was like the most, I never seen nothing like it. And He said, son, this is exactly how I'm coming to gather my children from the four corners of the earth. We're coming like locusts. And He took me down, and I could see Him. And I couldn't believe it. And it was so real. I woke up crying. Same thing today. It was weird. I was sitting in the bed, and as I'm sitting in the bed, and I was asleep. I was in a deep sleep, but then it was like I was awake. All of a sudden, the ceiling opened up. And when the ceiling opened up, I could look straight up in the heavens. When I looked up, I saw darts of like 5 darts of light, but they shot that way, almost like a ship or something. Then I saw more lights, and they shot the other way. More lights, they shot the other way. And I was like, man, what is this? It was amazing me. And then all of a sudden, as I'm looking up in the heavens, I saw something look like a sickle. It had a hook on it one way, then a hook another, and it ran this way, and they was just floating everywhere. Then all of a sudden, they came down. I could see them coming down, and as it was floating down, it was floating like this. And then it broke off, and I realized it was ice or something. Then I heard my daughter in the other room with her mother saying, it's ice, there's an ice shower coming, an ice shower. So I didn't know what, and as I looked, I said, Father, if this is real, I'll be able to feel whatever's coming down. And the sickle broke, but half of it floated. When it floated down, and it floated right into my hand, and I was able to crunch it. And I couldn't believe it. It was just like ice, like I was really awake. And I say, Father, what? And as I said that, I looked up into the heavens, and all of a sudden the clouds opened up. And when they opened up, there was this black, it was like like space in a circle, but yet these beautiful blue lights in it. They were so beautiful. They looked like diamonds and rubies, but they were alive. I mean, they were alive. And then all of a sudden, I seen these lights, it kind of like spent like this. And then all of a sudden, the clouds started opening up. They started opening up. And the Lord is like, we're here. We're waiting. And in a moment, I'm going to gather my children. I got excited. I got up and I ran to go get my wife. I ran, and it looked like we was in a house. But in the house, there was other people in the living room, 2 people, but it wasn't my wife. So I looked out the side, which was like a patio. It was like a group of us together. I don't know why there was so many people at this house. But when I looked outside, the people that were outside were just sitting, but my wife wasn't there. So I couldn't find her. And so as I was getting ready to go back, the Lord was like, I've shown you what I need to show you. We're here. We're here. And we're about to gather the remnant from the 4 corners of the earth. Folks, I'm telling you right now, I don't know what people are saying in the heavens. I don't know what's going on out here, because after I had the last vision, I haven't really been looking. But I'm telling you right now that the Lord, He gave me a real vision, even to the point where I actually felt everything that was going on. And I'm telling you right now, at this moment, they're watching us, and they know everything that's going on. You better come out of sin. You better stop doing the things you have no business doing, because I'm telling you, these chariots up here and our brethren. Remember Isaiah, the prophet was told, he bowed down to the angel. He said, don't bow down to me. He said, I'm one of your fellow brethren. And that's what's up there. And they look like me and my other brothers and sisters. I know what I know. This was a real vision, and I saw it. Folks, get yourselves right, because the Lord is getting ready to come through the Americas and the four corners of the earth to gather his children. But there's judgment, not on just us, but there's judgment on the whole world. And our judgment, we've been through so much, we're remnant. But the rest of the world, he said he's coming back to dip his garments. So those chariots that are up there they're watching everything right now as we speak. They're watching. If you think I'm just talking, I'm telling you, you're going to see. I don't know when, but soon everybody's going to see that we have a living Father. And right now, when he says that he's going to gather his children, he's got ships everywhere. So you better get it right, because I'm telling you, I've seen it, and it's real. It's real. It's real.